are introducing this painting by Pablo Picasso. It's Girl Before a Mirror. It was done in Paris, March 14th, 1932. This painting is in the Cubist style with fragmented forms and multiple perspectives. You can see by the bright colors that there's an influence of fauvism and pattern on pattern.
And I can really see the influence of Henri Matisse's painting The Green Stripe, where you can see that the face is kind of split into these two colors of green and pink.
This composition has very strong contrasts. So the left side of the girl's face is bright and smooth, while the right side is darker and it's distorted. The mirror reflection changes her appearance, emphasizing duality. Curved forms make the image feel fluid, while the grid-like background adds structure.
One of my favorite parts about this painting is its influence from African masks, and you can see that on the side of her face, both in texture, where the yellow side of the sun has more of that aged texture that you find on wood, and wood and stone are primarily where African masks were pulled from and painted on.
I think we also see that in the elongated side of her face as well.
The subject is Marie-Therese Walter, Picasso's lover and muse.
Picasso was in his 50s, while Marie-Therese was much younger, influencing the themes of youth and transformation. The relationship was secret, as Picasso was still married, which may have added tension to their work. He often painted her with soft, rounded shapes, showing affection and idealization.
Yeah, Marie-Therese is a really big influence on a lot of Picasso's art, as we see their relationship being kind of behind closed doors. Picasso had a controlling role in his relationships with women, and this regards his wife and this piece that we see with his mistress here in Girl Before a Mirror.
Created in 1932 during a period of interest in the subconscious mind and psychological depth in art, this piece reflects changing ideas about female identity and self-perception. The mirror symbolizes self-perception, transformation, and an inner conflict. The contrast between bright and dark areas may suggest themes of innocence versus maturity, or beauty versus decay. The mirror could represent the unconscious mind, revealing a hidden side of the girl or Picasso's own emotions. The distortion in the mirror may symbolize Picasso's own fears of aging and loss.
I think that that's a really interesting point. The mirror could represent the unconscious mind. I also think the distorted reflection may suggest an inner conflict or self-doubt or change within the artist. And some interpretations link it to mortality. This is more of a psychoanalytic lens. And I think with that thought of mortality, with the dark reflection hinting at passage of time.
Okay. Along the lines of inner self versus an outer perception, the face is also split into two halves. On the left half, we have a silhouetted moon face, which appears younger and more natural, while on the right, we have a sun face, which is painted. It has rouge on the cheek and lipstick on the lips. Kind of this idea of an inner beauty versus what the world will see.
Right, and I think that's really interestingly contrasted against what she sees in the mirror too, which is kind of this darker side, where she seems sunken and maybe old, and definitely not as beautiful as she may actually be in reality, and what she views in herself is something a little different.
I love thinking about that concept too, because I think all of us as women have had a time where we look in the mirror and we look at someone different than what we truly are, that female identity, that self-perception, and how it always changes as we get older from when we were younger, and how it changes depending on who is the viewer. I think we as women who are looking on this painting, Girl Before a Mirror, we're able to kind of see ourselves, whereas it begs the question, what did Picasso see while he was painting this? What does a man see while he views this? I think it's just an interesting thought.